Peace and blessing, everybody. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this style. It's a little bit more chic while still being kind of fun because I'm using it with turban and knee, which I'll show you also how to do in the video. This style, what I like to do sometimes is just go in my wardrobe and pick shawls. So especially if it's a day like today where I have distinctive colors. So I had like the blue and the white. And I kind of wanted to just use a blue and a white shawl, so I just kind of took both of them out and try and match and do something with two scarves. And this is what you get whenever I play with two scarves. I mean, there's a few other tutorials where I've used multiple scarves. I'll put the links right over here. And yeah, so, and that's usually how I wind up playing with two scarves, is just by saying, like, I want two colors. Let's make this work. And today this is the one. And because this is a long maxi dress, like it literally goes to my ankles, I wanted something that was a little bit more elegant, a little bit less funky, because I do have a few funky styles, but this one I really wanted to be more chic and more elegant. So this is the look that I came up with. And I'll be showing you how to achieve this. What fun thing, you can wear it with earrings very easily, if you have stethoscopes very easily, and without showing anything, so it works out for me. Alright, I hope you enjoy it, and I'll be showing you how to do this in a second. Peace and blessing, everybody. So for this style you're going to be needing two shawls. Now I'm using a white plain beige shawl for my turban, which you'll see, and I'm using a longer, very sheer, as you can see, navy shawl, and very long but not too wide, and that's going to be the decorative scarf, and of course that kind of goes with the navy and white, which I'm wearing currently. So first thing you're going to be doing is the underscarf, which is in a turban style. I'm totally cheating because I have a hard time keeping those scarves in the proper way. So what I do, I've folded the shawl into a very neat front like this, and what I'm gonna go do is just literally pin it to the front. Now I'm gonna pin it so that it's quite short. I'd say about like the width of my hand short. I don't need it much longer than that, and I'm just pinning it like that. I know much better hijabis who can actually do this without having to pin, but that's not a skill I've been given, unfortunately, so one more pin. So right here what I'm going to do is just untangle it, so from where the pin is, and bring it to the back. Now for those who haven't noticed, I have a white underscarf and a volume bottle at the very back of my head. This style does not require much volume to the top, but I do like to have a little bit of volume in there, so I try to leave it with an underscarf. But you could also use the basic hijab bun for that, which I'll be putting the link right here. So you're going to take, so I'm just kind of holding it in the back here on my head, but basically you're going to be wrapping it around. So like over your ear. And if you look, I did do another tutorial for a turban, which is very similar to this, which you can also do. I just find that this gives it like just extra little oomph. So what I did is just tuck it in like the end in here. So what I'm going to do now to give it that nice little look is just bring like the piece that I had on my face that I pinned earlier. So just bring it back and under one of the layers of the scarf, which I've just brought. Now just because I don't want my underscarf to show, I'm just going to tuck the underscarf in. There you go. And see, like, just because I did that fold in the beginning, it gives it this very neat front look, which I absolutely love when I'm doing this style. So There you go. It gives you your underscarf. So even if you didn't have an underscarf with you, it'll be a little bit more slippery, but at the end of the day, you can still do this as your underscarf. It's kind of fun. So what you're going to do next is use your shawl. Now you're going to want to be about 1/4 of the way in, so 1/4 on one side and 3/4 on the other. I'm just putting it on your head. Yeah. And then what I'm going to do is just pin it at the top, right under, like where I've tucked in. I'm just using a straight pin. In this case I'm using a white one just because it's the one I had on hand, but you can't see it usually because I usually kind of, wait, I'll show you. The best way to do it is literally like almost jabbing this under. So you just don't see the pin unless somebody's like at the top of my head, but I don't know many people who hang out there, so we're good. So that's your first step. Then you're going to be pinning it again down. What you're going to do to know exactly where to pin it, bring it under your chin, and like literally I mean like right under your chin, and try and flatten it, and this is my ear right here, and just behind your ear. And you can also secure it right in front of it if you wanted to. I just find that behind my ears where I'm used to pinning my hijabs now. So, because as some of you have seen in one of my videos here, I wear glasses, so I try to. So once again, just where my ear is, right behind, and pin. And for those who are wondering where I'm pinning exactly, it's literally like behind my ear. My ear is right here. And like right there, so like right behind where my ear is, and right at the edge of the underscarf. And of course, you could do this style without the turban underneath. I just find it gives it a different look altogether. So you're gonna be pulling the shawl over you, but you want to give it quite a bit of space. So like you know, your entire neck, like you want it to go about the bottom of your neck. And yes, I know that some of you want to have extra coverage, and I will show you in a few minutes how to get that. This is just to get the style started. So just right now, bear with me. I'm just gonna pin it at the top of my head here, so that the shawl doesn't fall. So, you notice I did this so it would be kind of forward, but what you're going to be doing is actually take from where the pin is and kind of like in a straight line. Sorry. And kind of, actually it's more like a diagonal. Okay. And then bring that flap, so like as you saw, like this is where the pin is. I kind of went in a little bit of a diagonal, so where, well actually yeah, that would work. Just where, when you pull it to your chin, where your chin would be, then you grab that part, you fold it, and you're going to bring it, so again my ear is here, just right behind your ear. And you're probably going to have like the layer of the scarf you brought over, bring it to the same level, and that way you can actually go and just overlay. So you have the back one here, the front, and just pinning it. And again, I'm still using just straight pins. And just kind of flattening it so it doesn't, it will make me look like the flying nun. So once again, same thing, just right under your chin. And that's my ear, right above, right behind. And making sure again the shawl is there, so that the second layer of the shawl is there, should I say, so that I can secure it that way. And this is the part where you make sure you have the neck coverage you need. There you go. So you have this kind of decorative flap of fabric in the front, which of course you can, depending, like this is the part where you left at the beginning, so depending on what you leave there, you're gonna have different amounts to play with for the rest of your scarf. You're gonna play with the coverage as you wish. I usually wear it with a nice brooch, so what I do usually is just make sure I cover the front and then bring this part, which is the second layer if you wish, to the front as well. Make sure and then secure it with a nice little brooch. Now this brooch I got for Eid from a good friend of mine, so hi Elena. And yeah, there you go. That's a little cute little brooch. I love it. It's not too big and it's not flashy, yet it is decorative and beautiful and just very sweet. So I just kind of bring the two layers together, pin it in front. Sometimes I do have to play with the scarf so that it doesn't cover it, because I don't want the little pin to show. When you get good gifts from people, you want to show them. Same thing when you get great gifts from God, you want to show them. So there you go. There you go. So with the little pin, like I said, just to secure it in place and make sure that it's pretty. And then you kind of can see the turban, so it's kind of fun. And you have, of course, the beautiful hijab. So it works out great and it looks absolutely fantastic. Alright, well thank you very much everybody, and that'll be it for me for today. Peace and blessing.